Had myself muted. Ah, what a rookie mistake. Hey, hello. Welcome. What? Welcome to High Noon with Shadowhawk Talks. Where let's see, it's July 19th of 2025. Um, First off, a public service announcement. Magnavox Model P-09 NPE Portable Air Conditioning Unit. If you guys are stuck somewhere without air conditioning and you need a simple solution, I bought this thing 3 years ago, and it's fantastic. It cools the entire bottom half of my little old farmhouse here out in the wilds of Indiana. And all I need is a little tiny window air conditioner to take care of the upstairs. So, just a little money saving tip for everybody right at the beginning of the show. And Pale Rider, hail, brother. Just finished cutting and painting the quarter round chin. After that, nail that down. It's drinking time. All right. Sweet, brother. Let's see if we have anybody wanting to pop into the stream yet. Nope, not yet. Um, the link is posted there at the top of the chat. So anybody that wants to come in, Mark, what's up, buddy? Hey, good to see you, man. Hope everything is good in Portugal, man. I know fucking weather's been crazy this year, so hopefully you're all safe and sound down there and getting ready to put out that new book. Whoa, yeah, baby. Looking forward to it, Marv. I cannot wait. Um, so anyway, in the meantime, yeah, it's been a crazy couple of months for Shadow. I've had some health issues going on. I'm still dealing with trying to get my knees into some kind of operational order, but nobody wants to hear my whining. Um, I'm gonna have a little rant stream tomorrow. Anybody that wants to pop on and listen to me, bet you can do that tomorrow. But for today, I want to keep it light and fluffy and just have some fun. So we'll give it a few minutes here for people to pop in. We'll give you a little preview of what we're going to look at today. Let me unbag these bad boys because I keep them bagged and boarded until the very last second. Only want them exposed for as long as necessary. I'm one of those persnickety collectors. So today we're going to be looking at uh, Mr. Cecil Jones's first campaign with CG. We've got our copy of Dirtworm Doug, which this is one of the funniest uh, comedy books I've read in quite a long time. The artwork is spectacular. I think that was Scotty Richards on this one. Um, I'll have to verify that once we open it up. There's the Anna and her Slave Leia poster, which I haven't even opened up. I like Anna, but I don't think she's like super sexy or anything. And here's our copy of Cash Grab with the Cecil cover. And then also have had to get this one. The John Malin Human Cecil Pede cover. Poor John. Look at his face. Oh my. How could they do that to the Wolf King? Oh. Anyway, so that's what we'll be going over today. Hope everyone is having a good weekend. Man, it was hot here for the first 4 days of the week. It was like nearly 100 degrees with the heat index. I've been dying. Yesterday was actually pretty nice. It was only like 85. It felt like a like a nice break from the actual heat. I stayed outside all day working, so it worked out pretty well. Getting my tan going, gotta get that tan going on. All right, well, I guess. See, I should have fucking invited a few guests, I guess. But the link is there at the top of the chat. Everybody come on in when you're ready. Here we go. Oh. That's the art book. I have to open this one. Oh, That baby needs a board too. Didn't realize it didn't have a board on it. Well, that's not good. All right, take another look here. Oh no, I think I might have just kicked myself. Whew, that was a close one. I thought I kicked myself. This phone. So here we go. The Human Cecil Pete edition of Cash Grab number 1 from Mr. Cecil Jones. Again, really funny, good book. Amazing artwork. This one is Donald DeLay on the art. We've got ink spots on the colors, Eric Weathers on the letters, and Alduis down on the farm was the editor on this one. And of course, Mr. Cecil Jones, our beloved drunken idiot on the writing duties. Uh, so let's take a look at this bad boy. Hopefully there's no spoilers since we're waiting on Cash Grab number 2. If you guys haven't backed Cash Grab number 2 on Fund My Comic, please go by there and check it out. Cecil's a really good dude, man, and he makes funny shit with great art. I have no doubt that Cash Grab 2 is as much fun as Cash Grab 1 was. So join me on the journey of Cash Grab. Well, I just got a message from LD. I'm guessing he's not going to be able to make it today. Anyway, so we start off with our innocent Cecil driving along on his scooter, just having an average day when he runs across a buxom beauty who just got her purse stolen. She begs Cecil to save her purse. Wow. Yeah, Donald is quite the artist. He's such a great cartoonist. And this guy's just having the time of his life running away with this girl's purse. There comes Cecil in the background, pulling a wheelie, coming to save the day. Uh, so anyway, here we go. He's coming up with some ideas to try to take care of this perp. Picks up a turtle, smashes it out of its shell. I don't know. This book is so crazy. Anyway, uh, then he's carrying around the poor little turtle with him because Cecil feels bad about having to use him as a weapon. A little more adventuring. We're not going to go through this too thoroughly because it is what it is, and you either enjoy comedy books and cool cartoony art, or you don't. Um, I happen to. Ooh, Marv says I got volume 1 and 2 of Moby Dick by French artist. I'm gonna pronounce this wrong, Marv. Chaboutet. Amazing black and white art. I highly recommend it. Ooh, well, you know how I feel about black and white art, Marv. So if you highly recommend it, I will be there. I will check this out. All right, let me scroll through a little more of this book. Find some more really great pages to show you. Oh my gosh, boobies. Uh, Hopefully we don't get in trouble for that. Here's the centerfold with the poster of Anna and her slave girl Leah get up. Uh, Again, love Anna, but I look at her more like a little sister. Far too young. This is a really cool shot right here. I mean, this guy just gets shredded. Uh, Another great shot there. A little baseball bat to the tee. And look at that. A guest appearance by the old narwhal, Per Berg, before he jumped ship, sticking a tusk right in the eye of one of the bad guys. Uh, I got a little scanner scene. Pop goes the weasel. It's just a lot of fun. This book is major chaos all the way through. Another busty, beautiful young lady makes an appearance. There's Cecil's little buddy, the skin tag. I forget what his fucking name was. Oh, and incoming phone call. Great. Hold on, everybody. All right, hello. I think I'm back. Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello. Uh, check one, two, check one, two. Okay, I think you guys can hear me. Am I back? All right, tell me I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I had a feeling this was gonna go this way today. All right, let's see. There we go. Back to the book. Anyway, again, uh, this is a lot of fun. Simply just great storytelling, good comedy action. What I mean, you got gore, you got everything you could possibly want in a misadventure like this one happens to be. So please go and back Cecil on Fun My Comic for Cash Grab 2. And let's get this guy to the first six-figure campaign on Fun My Comic. That would be great for the site, uh, as well as for all the rest of us who are, aspiring indie comics creators. So hopefully that gives you my point of view a little bit. Elsie was trying to get in. I don't know if he's going to be able. Okay, I'm probably going to kick myself again when I do this. Hang in there, folks. I'll be right back. Uh, God, there's gonna be one. No, dang it. Okay, I'm back again. Sorry about that, folks. Wow. Yeah, again, like I said, it's just the way things go for me. Yeah, if it can be made difficult somehow, it will be. Uh, I gotta get onto a real computer and stop streaming from my phone. That's another one of my personal problems. Anyhow, we'll give it a couple minutes, see if Elsie pops up, and then we'll take a look at Dirtworm Doug. If you guys haven't seen this yet, it's some really good comedy stuff going on here too. Oh, look at that! And anybody that wants to come in, please feel free to jump on in. More, I more than happy to bring you on. There we go. Here's Mr. Walter Danley. How you doing,
Hey,
Els?
brother. Well, I made it on with my phone. Tried going on through my tablet thing, but I guess I'm not like subscribed or whatever they say. You know, hey,
Huh? Okay.
something
Well,
good.
whatever. As long as you can make it.
Yeah,
It's
man,
probably
made
going to
it
be a
in this
short one
way.
today
Something
again.
good.
Uh, you know, um, well, Uncle Walter, because we talk a lot, but I've had a lot going on lately and everything, so I haven't been able to do show prep and stuff like that like I would really like to. So I've just been kind of winging it a little bit on the last couple Saturdays.
Yeah,
Uh, I think Rex and I have got our little difficulties worked out, so 4 o'clock shadow will carry
seemed
on,
like it. Seemed like it.
and
You know.
yeah, and yeah, yeah, it's crazy, Marv. Shipping is ridiculous. Um, but yeah, so we were just going over Cash Grab today. I don't know if you were familiar with that one or not, else. That was
Man, what's
Cecil's
that?
book. You know Cecil, don't you? The guy that used to have the red mask all the time. He doesn't do the show Masked anymore, but he's been
I
around for quite a
think
while
I
now.
do. I think I do. Not 100. You know.
Right, right. Well, he's got a campaign up right now on Fund My Comic. I think it's at like around $87,000. So we'd really like to get him to 100,000 before
Okay,
the campaign ends, because that would be a record-setting campaign for FMC, and
it's
would
pretty
be really
good
good for everybody all
record right
around.
now.
Hmm?
That's a pretty good record right now.
Oh yeah, no, that's pretty good. But I mean, you got to remember, with before
Get that
Indiegogo
six
screwed him
figures.
over, his first campaign, I think he made like almost $300,000.
Oh,
Yeah,
mercy.
he did really well on that first campaign.
That's good.
And the artwork, the comedy writing and everything, it's a comedic book. It's a funny book,
Yeah,
as our
that's
grandmas used to
that's
say,
the
right?
kind I
And
enjoy those.
but the art is like spectacular, man. He had Donald DeLay do the main book, and then I believe it was Scotty Young doing the one we're getting ready to look at in a minute here.
Scotty
And
Young, I like his work.
oh, dude, yeah, he's a great cartoonist, man, and I love the stuff he does. Um, so he did a supplemental book for the first cash grab, and it was called Dirtworm Doug. It was all about Doug TenNapel and how he screwed over Comicsgate to get his own thing going and everything. But it's all done kind of on the sly, like you're telling a
Kind of
story, a
funny.
truthful story, but you turn it into a kind of a fairy tale, right? Um, so here's Dirtworm Doug, and you can see there's our good buddy
Hmm.
Doug TenNapel from Earthworm Jim. There's Cecil in the background, little Cecil Pede, and
Hmm.
then we got EBS over here as a frog with a little white beard and a baseball cap. So I mean, you can see it's pretty wacky, cartoony stuff. It's a lot of fun, um, and the whole
Looks
story
like
is it's kind of I think it's oh, look at that dude. Looks like an old library book. You getting ready to check it out.
that's
So
cool.
we had Scotty Richards, Aldous, and Cecil on the story. The script is Aldous from Down on the Farm, if you guys are familiar with Aldous. And art and colors by Scotty Richards. Editor was also Aldous. So here we go. Cecil Jones, Dirtworm Doug.
Doug,
If
Doug.
you see the list underneath it, Mike Oxmall, that's a Cecil character that he did on his channel for a while. And then Smugless, which is Doug TenNapel. You got Scotty Richards, and it says he's late. And then Aldous is the last one who checked it out. But so it starts out. It's done in uh, like a poetry style. So yeah, Mr. Wood had a problem with his little pup Holly. Her bowels were backed up and she didn't feel jolly. He fed her some laxatives and hoped for the best. Took her to the park to make her mad. This, however, does not begin at her butt. It starts in the land of parasites, deep in her gut.
Oh
So,
my.
so down, so down here we've got Dirt Run Doug. This is now down in the puppy's belly. So all this is going on.
My. Oh my.
So, so
That's
he said,
cool.
"I'm leaving. They'll be lost without me," he said, descending the stairs. But no one took notice because nobody cared. The train soon pulled up, long, brown, and glistening. Doug was still talking, but no one was listening. "I'm a living legend," Doug informed the others. They each silently prayed for a train wreck or a shooter. Yeah, and just a piece of corn sitting there with them, and another
Oh
parasite.
my.
Now you understand the train is a poop train. So,
I'm telling
so all of a sudden the train flew down the track.
you. Oh my.
Doug then knew he wanted to go back. The train landed with a plop streaming in brown. Rescuers came running from all over town. The dirt worm was found by a citizen named Frog. He quickly pulled Doug from the tightly coiled log.
Oh mercy.
Uh, what's your name? Asked Frog as he poured him some tea. Doug, replied the dirt worm. You've probably heard of me. My name is Frog. I'm the mayor of this town. If you're feeling any better, I'll show you around. So, welcome to Cleverglade, where artists are free. On with the tour, if you'll just follow me. Doug's eyes grew wide as he slid through the town. He schemed, I'll be running this place in no time. This frog is a clown. The worm smiled at Frog while he plotted his pillage. No need to convince me. I'll join your little village. And then you look in the background here, we've got Malin, Anna, I think that's your boy Zach over there, and a bunch of the other regulars from back a couple years ago before they jumped ship. Frog happily informed the gathering group that their new guest had arrived in a pile of poop.
Oh my. Oh my.
Doug looked over their creations. He wasn't impressed. To a genius like him, they were mediocre at best. What they need is my wisdom, and I'll take all their cash. Frog then arrived, Doug's target to bash. Next, Frog showed Doug Cleverglade's method for promoting their art. Doug thought, imagine this system in the hands of someone that's smart. Frog said, these are the tubes we use to the masses. Doug thought, I'll take over quick. These people are asses. This is Cecil P. He's doing his show. Who would watch this buffoon? Clearly he's slow. Cecil P'd meet Doug. He just arrived in CG. It's an honor, I know, to meet someone like me. Cecil P. Cecil P. knew right away that this guy would be trouble, so he poured himself a whiskey and made it a double. Doug started a show and plugged his new book. It was called Big Tick Tim and had every familiar look. He told tales to his fans of his fame, persecution, and woe. Doug was a natural on the mic, and his show began to grow. I was a huge star before degenerates like you took me down. Let's go on Frog Show. I have a big announcement to save this town. So they showed up on Frog Show. And Froggy, he said, yeah, welcome to Cleverglade. If I may inject, the sloshed Cecil P. rudely interrupted. Doug said CG is in danger of being corrupted. The fat boy is correct, I'm sorry to say. This town is showing signs of debauchery and moral decay. Follow the dirt worm, and I will show my people the way. As Doug's rant continued and spoke more plain, vitriol and anger was spilled out. It was insane. Listen, Cecil P., things are changing. Weak minds like yours need some righteous rearranging. Now wait right here, my tubby friend. I'll be back in a bit. It was then Cecil P. knew that Doug was completely full of shit.
Mercy.
Gather round, blah blah blah. Professor Doug's here. These types were in Hollywood. They ignored my genius. The crowd grew restless as they waited for Doug. The key to saving Cleverglade is removing these guys. The culprits, of course, are the dreaded fruit flies. Per usual, he was late, and as always, quite smug. They're fashionable, immoral, and totally obscene, and much like my hands, they are quite unclean. Some in the crowd bought Doug's blame game bit, while others saw through his total bullshit.
Oh my.
Voices were raised and tempers did flare. Cleverglade was splitting, but Doug did not care. Frog came to Doug and said, Doug, some fruit flies are customers. Why make all this trouble? My poor knee-eyed frog, I'm from Hollywood, while you live in this bubble. Doug, you've obviously gone retarded from huffing your own farts. Cecipede, you let one fruit fly into Cleverglade. That's how it starts. Well, people, please listen, for I am your savior. Together we can stamp out this immoral behavior. Without fruit flies undermining my greatness will be acknowledged. They'll probably rename this place Dougieville, even give me a college. The fruit flies were all outraged. They couldn't stand Doug anymore. Through sheer smugness and stupidity, Doug had started a civil war. A battle was inevitable. A war for Cleverglade's soul. What Of course, it was on CG when Doug burst from that hole. The dirtworm is ruining everything. He's breaking up our town. I must have been insane to trust this clown. Doug, you must get out of here, yelled the leaping frog. I answer to no man except the almighty dog. Hollywood is my master, my savior and lord. See how she has blessed me with this bitchin' hoverboard. Ah, you don't know the lore on that. Doug used to do live streams out in his front yard on a fucking hoverboard doing circles in its driveway. It was ridiculous.
Sure.
So the citizens armed their trebuchets with hand sanitizer and Tabasco sauce to
Wow.
drive out this miser. I made that part up myself.
Uh,
there's no text there. Frog was losing his mind. He got pissed off and said, enough. That's it, Doug. You have to go now that you had your fun. Cecil prepared the trebuchet. This worm's headed for the sun. Just then the dirt room saw Hollywood and got a bright idea. I'll head straight for her rectum. The sun's too hot this time of year. Strap him to the trebuchet. He's going to meet the Lord. But the dirt worm had other plans. Fired up his hoverboard. Just then Doug broke free. Take care, you pathetic sheeple. I think I'll borrow your trebuchet and head back to my people. With a pull of a string, the dirt worm did fly. In fact, he was elated. Unfortunately, he was off course. He had miscalculated. Clout Chaser Dentistry Building. He landed
hmm.
on Holly's rump towards her starfish. He began to slither. Then he started missing Cleverglade. Doug began to reconsider. In that little town, I was somebody. I was really a hit. If I go back to Hollywood, I'll be just another worm in shit. Frog and Cecil Pete flew over to make sure Doug went into her back door. They landed by her sphincter, where they spotted the insufferable boar. Listen, Doug, you're home, and you're going home, and you better not give us a hassle. Cecil Pete strapped a rocket on him, so he goes deep inside that asshole. Cecil Pete was drunk.
Oh,
That never was a drunk that never achieved perfection. He lit the fuse, promptly sending Doug in the opposite direction.
man.
Oh no! You may
Oh,
call it a miracle, or perhaps some luck that's heaven sent. He wanted to put Doug inside an asshole, and that's where he went. This is Preston Poulter. For those of you who are unfamiliar with this guy, look up the CG lore. It's quite funny. Um, in the gullet of a degenerate is where his rocket crashed. We got the towns of Pegwood, political pandering, and the complaint department. An awful fate for one that despised connoisseurs of ass. Doug was not alone in the belly of the sodomite. With a
wow.
hearty hail brother, he met some other parasites. And
Mm.
for those of you who've been CG for a long time, you will recognize these caricatures. I'm not gonna go into it too deeply. So then why? Why do people have to tell me what I'm doing? Dang, you're forgiven. You're an exception. Oh. Anyway, so Doug's on his way. There's EBS, Anna, and Cecil drinking him off and saying goodbye. And we have Cash Grabs Comics, the last page. These people suck.
I like that comic, man.
Oh, dude, it's such a fun book, man, and the cartooning is great.
That's
I didn't
that's
even mean to read that much of it, but once I got into it, it was I couldn't help myself. So
glad you did. Glad you did, man. It was a great
I hope
story.
I gave it
It was
a little
great.
bit of justice. I know my reading wasn't perfect.
Oh, great entertainment, man. You used inflection and everything, bro. That was cool.
Yeah, yeah. If you get a chance, else, and you're interested, man, I highly encourage you to back Cash Grab on my comic, man. He's a funny motherfucker. If you don't know who it is, he's not as funny as he used to be because he's happy now. When he was like in the middle of a divorce and just drinking all the time and shit, he was funny as fuck. He's still funny, but he's not as funny as he used to be. We need Cecil to suffer to really bring out his sense of humor. But I don't
Oh,
wish that on anybody. I'm glad
yeah.
he's a happy dude. He's in his 50s.
Yeah.
He's dating like a 25-year-old girl. You know,
Oh.
yeah, he's a happy dude right now. I don't wish anything bad for Cecil.
On anybody, man. On anybody.
No, no. Well,
I
uh,
mean, not
only people
anymore.
that are
Not
anti.
anymore. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Right. Well,
really.
I don't wish nothing bad on them. But you know, if
I'm
you're
not
one of
gonna go
these
out of my way to
antis,
make things better, but you know,
no. But like I'm saying, you know.
be myself.
But I
Forget
used to,
about
you know, I used to back everybody that came out new just because they were new, and
it.
that's not gonna be happening anymore. I'm gonna be a little more uh, conservative
Well,
about how I back
there's
people.
nothing
You
wrong
know,
with that,
'cause,
man. There's nothing wrong with that. Choose your
yeah, and it's
friends
gonna save me a lot of
wisely.
money too, man. I mean, a lot of people. I've been here for 8 years now. And I've seen a lot of people showing their true colors coming out of the
You
woodwork
know, yeah,
lately. And
yeah. You
you know
have
what? All that does is save me money to back the people that I really like more. So
you
thank
know,
you for
you, yeah,
showing me your true face.
yeah. You know, Shadow.
Holy moly,
Yesterday.
it's raining like a bitch out here.
Um,
Hold on a second, folks.
okay. So, well, if anybody's listening, I don't know if they are, but my thought would be to always back people that are become friends, not just acquaintances.
Hurricane season at my house all of a sudden. You guys hear all that rain? I guess
Really?
I'm not going outside to smoke a cigarette, so
Whoa,
I'm gonna have to wait.
mercy.
Yeah,
And
that's the one
started you.
problem with being a renter. I can't smoke inside the house.
What?
Gotta go.
Man, really? I do it. I choose not to. Like I said, I'm in here. I came in here. I could get up now and walk with this phone because I'm using my phone, and I can go
Yeah.
outside
Well,
and
I
have a
mean, my
smoke.
last
I just
apartment,
don't.
we could smoke in the house, but we usually went outside anyway, just because the kids and stuff.
Well,
And
that was
trying,
my reason because I was having to take the kids to the doctor and my wife
no.
because she didn't
Well,
smoke
then
either.
you know what, man? I got all this artwork up on my walls and these comic
Yeah,
books everywhere too, and
yeah,
I don't
you're
want them
right.
getting all embedded
No,
with smoke. You know,
yeah, really,
my
that's
bad habits are my
smart.
bad habits. It shouldn't affect my art.
Yeah, or you comics either, man.
That's what I mean. My artwork, my comics, plus, I mean, I've got tons of just, regular books, man. Novels and hardbacks and stuff like that. And they all just, soak in whatever's around them if you
This is
allow it.
this is just look. I'm gonna show you the bookshelf here, bro.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Well,
I
here,
mean,
let me show you this. I got a little bit of stuff in the way here. I gotta move something. Hold on.
yeah. I was just down there. My friend, his uncle worked for
Ah, and I need
when
dust, so I feel bad
oh
even
my
showing this, but
gosh,
here's my one bookshelf I got up right now.
wow,
Got Sal, my pit statue from Jim O'Reilly, some one of a kind 3D prints from somebody I can't say anything about, box sets galore, more collectibles, glasses, standees, all that kind of good stuff from everybody else supported. More box sets, trading card binders, all that kind of stuff. Custom made crane machine, lunch boxes, all kinds of good stuff. So I need another bookshelf because I'm out of room on that one. So sooner or later I'll be doing that. But
yeah. I pointed to the little one. Here's one,
there you go. Yeah, look at that. And the big
and
one.
then I turned to this one over here.
Yeah.
sitting there with a couple of them.
Oh, dude, when I had my house down in Houston, we had an extra bedroom, and that was just my room, my comic book room. One wall was just all my comic boxes. All around the top of the wall was just all my action figures and everything. And then I had posters and prints, and I had so many posters and prints that I even started putting up all the like 11 by 17 posters that would come like in Wizard magazine and that kind of stuff. I
Oh yeah,
plastered the ceiling of that room with them. So every when you walked in, it was just comic books and toys and shit everywhere. It was awesome, dude. So then me and the ex split up. And, haven't been able to get myself another comic book room like that yet. But sooner or later, I'll have another man cave that I can display all my stuff.
if you call this a man cave, it's a small one, but hey, you know what? It houses what I accumulated over the 25 years.
Wait a minute. Marv says, "Did you get the Wrightson book, the one with the zombie face in the cover?"
Sure, man. What the book
Uh,
that's called Zombie Jam?
oh, is that the Bernie Wrightson one? Yeah, no, I haven't got that one, Marv, but I bet you Elsie got it.
Oh, I got it up there.
Yeah.
Zombie Jam. But look, here's something I wonder if anybody's got.
What's that? Is that The
It's a
Shining?
TV guide,
Oh, wow, that's cool.
and Bernie Wrightson did the artwwork for the
Yeah,
TV
I've
guide.
got the original softback, the first print Cycle of the Werewolf. That Bernie Wrightson did all the artwork on that one for too.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a real good.
they ended up making what was it, the movie with Corey Haim out of it, Silver Bullet was
Yeah,
what they
yeah,
called it.
yeah. That was a great one.
But
Is
yeah,
this
the
what he's
actual
talking
story was
about?
Cycle of the Werewolf, and that was a great book.
You're talking about was a great artwork too.
Yeah, well, it was Bernie. Of course, it's great.
Yeah, well, of course.
You
There's
can't go wrong with Bernie.
Zombie Jam on the front and back cover.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, look at that. Oh, shit, hold on, LV. Let me blow you up for a sec. We'll let
Get
you
it up
show
in the
off some
light.
stuff.
I'm on my phone. I'm doing the
Um,
best I can.
well, hold on. How do I do this? See, I'm so out of practice and scatterbrained. No, dumbass.
Well, that
Hold on. Let me
you
switch
switch.
you over. It's not letting me switch it. Okay, now
Man,
I can. Ah, good lord. There we go. Let me get you. Now we got you. Solo layout, bro. Look at that. Yeah, Bernie was so good at zombies and shit. It's not surprising that he had such a striking Frankenstein, man, because he was basically kind of a zombie, right? I mean, resurrected dead meat. So basically a
this
zombie,
is
I
a
guess.
Zombie Jam.
Damn, look how thick that is, bro.
Yeah,
Holy
buddy, it's a
shit.
nice book. Oh, I was real happy with it. I said, this
Is
ain't
that
no
thing
little
still in
bitty.
print? Can I find that? I'm sure I can
Yeah,
find one on
man,
eBay or
that's a
something.
pretty new book, man.
Is it? Alright, I
I
have to go
found.
look on Amazon. I'm
Look
gonna
at
have to get
these,
me one of
man.
them.
You remember these?
Oh, yeah.
I got me a
Dude, I
couple
just
of
could
these.
never afford them, man. I couldn't
Well,
buy
these
them
weren't
big.
too expensive. I don't think the pop-up book. Now, if you get them signed, yeah, but mine didn't come signed. I went ahead and grabbed, and they weren't too high, so I grabbed a couple. If you need one, I'll send you one,
Well,
bro.
you gotta remember, too, man, from, like, December of 1999 until June of 2018. I didn't pick up any comic books or pay attention to comic news or anything whatsoever. I was completely out for 18 and a
Yeah,
half years, something like that. So when I got back into it, man, I came in hard. Like I said, I was backing everybody that came up new, everybody that had a campaign, I was trying to do my best to support this new indie movement. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, it turns out that not everybody is worth your support. 'Cause no matter what you do for them, they don't think you did enough. So I would just say to those people, grow the fuck up. But other than that, whatever. I'll do my rant tomorrow. Today we're keeping it lighthearted because I'm just gonna have some fun today. It's a Saturday. I got tamales for dinner, homemade from my buddy's mama from work, and they are so good. So it's gonna be a lovely evening for old Shadow tonight. Whether it's raining outside or not, I ain't got to worry about barbecuing today. But I'll barbecue tomorrow. I got a big old slab of ribs in there waiting to go too. All right, let me switch our layout back up. I I thought you were gonna show up some more stuff there, Ellis. Okay, there we go. Oop, switch me back over. That looks normal. You still there, Elsie, or you froze? You haven't moved, man. Ah, crap. Hail, Apex Comics. Can you hear me? Apex? Ah, am I froze up? Or is Elsie just froze up? Elsie, speak to me. Ah. Hey, Apex, the link is at the top of the chat if you want to jump in, buddy. Marv, link's at the top. If you want to jump in, be happy to have either one of you on. We've been rambling for almost 47 minutes, though, so, I mean, I could end this thing. Kate! Hail, Kate. Good to see you, dear. Now, hush. I love it. I hope you're holding up okay there in Orlando. I don't think I've seen any horrible weather down there yet, so. Walter got kicked. I think he's in the chat, but he's still here. All right, you guys. So anyway, we're gonna have a. Yeah, it's hot here too, Kate. Today's like yesterday and today were the first couple days we've had. Oh, Elsie's back. Come here, Rails.
Hey
Get
man, what's
on
up?
in here.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I'm in the
It's
chat.
alright, man. It happens to me all the time. I get kicked just by fucking looking at my phone wrong, man.
I'm telling you, it has a mind of its own.
I go to look at the comments and it just kicks me out because the button for leaving is so close to the comments that,
Well, see, I
it's
could
like,
hear you the whole time, you know,
really? Okay,
but
well, that's good.
I was
Hell,
going, "What did I do?
everybody can hear me bitching. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, where'd that motherfucker go?"
Ah, crap. I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
Kate, it's lovely to see you. I miss your good mornings and good nights every day. I
Yeah,
used to really enjoy those. So hopefully you get back in the habit. Uh, but anyway, uh, yeah, we've been going for almost an hour. I'm gonna.
it was good, man. That was a great review, man. That was a great book, man. I ain't kidding you. I have to go over and check them dudes out.
No, dude, I had a lot of fun with that one, man. I don't know if there's still copies available, but if not, I've probably got an extra one around here somewhere else. If you want one, I'll
That'd be
shoot you a copy. Um, but yeah, man, I mean, this is the kind of stuff I live for. It's just tongue in cheek, a lot of fun, great artwork, great
well,
production value.
and if
I mean,
you have an effect on your community, because really this place has kind of gotten tight knit. If you look at the size of the whole friggin' world, I mean, consider
well,
that.
it's the problem I see is we used to all be a big bunch of everybody trying to help each other out.
Wouldn't that be
And
great?
now it's divided up into so many little factions and cliques and shit. it's like
It's
fucking high
all about
school again.
that.
You know,
About
it's
that.
I I never got into that shit in high school. I got along with everybody. I was a jock. I was a head. I was a fucking
Well,
nerd. I was in the
huh,
chess club. I didn't give a fuck. I got along with everybody, and I always had. I don't like this drawing of divisions and little fucking cliques and all this shit. We're all supposed to be here for one purpose: support indie comics. And I think that's what I'm gonna end the show on today. I'll
keep
have my little rant
collecting.
for tomorrow. Um, just a hint: I found my copy of Blood and the Sword #1 from the latest trader, Richard Embry. So we're gonna have another gay ass unicorn barbecue tomorrow on High Noon with Shadowhawk Talks special edition. So everybody have a great day. I'm gonna end the show here. Elsie, hang out for a minute if you want to.
Sure,
Love
man.
you guys. Have a
Peace
great
out.
day, and I will see you on 4 o'clock.